call from?
Larry.
Hey, your name is Larry? Did you say Larry?
Yes, sir.
Larry, where are you from?
From North Carolina,
Okay.
America.
You said America?
Yeah, North Carolina.
What made you
Yes,
call?
sir.
What made you call?
I wanted to talk to you about why you think Trump is winning the war.
Right.
That's what I wanted to talk to
I
you
didn't
about.
say he was winning the war. I think he will. But the reality
Oh,
is,
okay.
we way more superior than Iran is right now. We're pounding them pretty hard, and that's not a good thing because people are passing away from that. And also, I think it was a school that was hit as well. That lives were
Very
lost.
sad.
Is that
Very sad.
right? So me to be celebrating us that yay rah 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 is not that's not a Christian at all, or a person who
But
really
let me
wants
tell
to.
you why that doesn't matter, though. With the war, when we see that just bombing people does not end the war. You could just look back at that with Iraq. That does not mean the war is over with. And the Strait, the thing that's got America like really tripping right now is the Strait. As long as Iran controls the Strait, that's it. Like Iran already said, China ships can go through. America already had. Russia is one of America's biggest rivals. Correct? They already lifted sanctions on Russia. So who is coming out like? How is all your enemies doing good or like profiting, and then you over here begging people, yo, we need to open the Strait. We need to open the Strait. They said Iran said everybody can go through the Strait that does not mess with America or Israel. So like, who's winning? Like that's what I'm saying.
Do you honestly think? Apparently you don't think so, but I'm just gonna just my opinion on this. I think
Okay.
I think that once again we are the larger fish in this.
But what happened with Iraq? We
I
was the
know
largest fish then.
this is a
Right or
whole
wrong, but we had to run up out of there.
yeah
We had to run up out of there and leave all the equipment. They said they left so much equipment,
right.
and then there was no regime change.
Okay, hold on a
It's the
second.
same people who was in charge when we got there. Is the same people who was
Right.
in charge now. Just because you can bomb people, the Vietnamese war is
I
the
heard
same
you.
way.
I heard you. I
It's
heard
the
you.
same thing
You're
over and
repeating-
over again.
You're repeating
Just
yourself.
because you can bomb people doesn't mean they're gonna lay down and just, you know what I'm saying? Oh, okay, y'all
You're
win.
right.
'Cause
I hear you. I
no,
understand.
that's not how it works.
I
It's
understand.
proof after proof that bombing people does not
You said it for a
regime
third
like
time.
it doesn't do it.
You say it for a third time. I hear you. Let me share my point, okay? Because I haven't shared my
Yes, sir.
point. But I heard your point.
Yeah, I
Bombing
apologize.
people do not help. I heard that. I heard that
Okay.
crystal clear. The Strait is you said is being run by Iranians. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I'm pretty sure that that's what's going on. That's what the Democratic Party.
They
is
are
saying.
running it.
Hold on a
Whoever
second,
they
hold on a
said
second,
don't
hold on
come through cannot come through there.
Hold on a second.
They are running the
You
Strait.
said it a second time. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying that's where you're getting your source from. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
I didn't say you're wrong or right. I'm just saying this. All I'm saying is right now that I think if we want to get that straight done, we can get it done. We can get it done. So I'm just going. I honestly believe with the president we have right now, he's on the idea of finishing things. I think at least that's what he's done in Venezuela so far. People are saying that he doesn't have a plan. I
That
think
one time.
hold on a second. Yeah. So I think truly in my heart that they have a plan with the Strait. They have a plan with everything else. Give it time. Listen what the news sources. Trump is not panicking at all. This man has a full slate of events that happen. He's mentioned it over and over again. It's going to take 4 weeks. Give it time. He said, and he said approximately 4 weeks. This is just 1 week into it. And we have lost a few lives, but not nearly of having military boots on the ground there as a large force. It's not there. It's not the same conflict going on. And I don't think he wants that to happen. I think they're strategically hitting them and give it time. Larry, I with all my heart, don't we want our president to win? Our president? Don't we want America to win? Seriously, do we?
Yeah, I am in America. I agree with you.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is,
listen. What can we find a
apologize.
solution where we can meet together? A solution of hating the same hate, pessimistic and hate breeds nothing successful in the world. Hating him and saying that he's all these negative things, and where he's proven over and over again that he's not these things. Does it work out? Does it work well? I mean,
no. Okay, can I say this?
oh,
Though?
no doubt.
Being critical of your government when they're making decisions is okay. You could be critical, and I am American. Like I live in America. I was born in America. My people from here. I'm a Black American, right? I've been here my whole life. But I can still be critical on following Israel into that war for no, because listen, Trump said, you talking about what Trump said? Trump said, we have destroyed their nuclear capabilities. They've been using that same nuclear stuff ever since, like, I done seen videos since the 80s. They've been saying, oh, they 2 steps away from nuclear. They 3 steps away from nuclear. That's just what they tell y'all. So y'all will be like, oh, Iran is evil. They're trying to bomb us with a nuclear bomb. Like, you listening to the person who, I don't know if I can say that G word, but you know what I'm talking about, in Gaza. Like, y'all, you want me to say, okay, I'm going to follow him just because he's an American president. No. Like, they doing, if you wrong, you wrong. Right or wrong. It is what it is. Like, they had no, and then they said that the deal that they was making was going to give America everything that they wanted. They was going to stop the nuclear program, wasn't going to enrich, and then they bombed them anyway, doing the treaty talk. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah. You know what?
So, like, I could be, go ahead.
Did you vote Democrat or Republican? What do you consider yourself? Independent?
Yeah, independent. Even though, but I have voted Democrat because I had to, but really independent. I really want somebody that has no ties and just want America. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem with America being great, but just focus on America. Like, we are an engine that's used to fund wars. Our tax money goes billions of dollars to wars. That's what it goes to. And you got other countries with free, and it is what it is. But yeah, I want America to be straight. I want somebody to be like, nah, Israel, we're not following you over there. We're not doing this. We're going to help out America. Yeah. That's it. That's all I want.
Do you trust?
I want America to win.
So you don't trust President Trump. That's the end of the day, right? You don't trust him, huh?
No, he's releasing. I don't want to say too much, but
I know people say they're tired of conflicts, but just imagine, let's say that this works out the way that President Trump wants. Let's say that the gas prices go drastically down after this conflict. Because right now, with Venezuela and Iran, it seemed like China was involved in both of those two countries, and Russia. And now they're not involved in them anymore. Does you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Venezuela?
But see, the only thing that surprised America, I believe, or Trump, I say Trump, was the resilience of Iran, which I don't know why, because it has been proven over and over again that you can't bomb people into submission. So until they take over the Strait and they can let everybody go through there, because right now, what Iran said, this is from Iran, the dude, what's he called? The spokesperson for Iran, he said it himself. He said, if you distance yourself from America and Israel, you could go through the Strait. And now you're seeing Trump is trying to ask everybody to be allies, and nobody is trying to be allies. Like, nobody's trying to send ships there or nothing.
Right.
So America got to do boots on the ground, and that's a whole nother can of worms that's just opening up. The Strait was open. Yeah. Nobody was threatening the Strait. We was good. Buddy was going through. Oh, y'all want to bomb them, kill the prime minister, and now y'all want to be like, oh wait, da. You can't slap somebody in the face, and then when they slap you back, you get mad.
Right.
You can't do that.
Let's be honest now. Trump is, I don't know. You haven't been following him as much as I have, but he moves differently and he attacks differently here. I just want to mention one thing about the Strait, and I think just let it play out. This is not the same president. This is not the same president. This is not Obama. This is not Bush. This is something that I follow a lot of his stuff. I watch his stuff. Like, he had a couple things going on, and I listened to it in the background. He says he has spoken to previous presidents about this situation, and he's getting advice from them as well. He didn't say which president it was. Did you hear when he said that? I don't know if you heard he said that, but he said, I'm getting advice from, I talked to a previous president, and apparently he's alive. So I don't know which one of these presidents it is. And he said that he wished he would have finished the job that he started. This is going to be a problem until we can finish it. So he's getting advice. He's listening to people. So I listen to these meetings and stuff, and I pay attention to his stuff. So he's listening to previous presidents. I don't know which one. I doubt if it's Obama, but it could be Obama, because guess what? He said, if I tell you who it was.
He talk about Obama, but it could be. It could be.
He said, if I tell you who he was, it'll destroy his whole political career, even knowing he can't be in any politics anymore.
And yet every president knew. I've spoken to a certain president, who I like, actually, a past president, former president. He said, I wish I did it. I wish I did. But they didn't do it. I'm doing it. Yeah.
Which president?
I can't tell you that. I don't want to embarrass him. It would be very bad for his career, even though he's got no career left. Go ahead, please.
You mentioned.
How about the name?
So I don't know who it is. So, but he mentioned the stuff that he is listening to previous president, previous president, and they're giving him opinions and thoughts on what to do. So I don't think this man is dumb. I don't think he's not paying attention what's going on. He's trying to finish a task. I think he's trying to become the greatest president ever. I know, people laugh when I say that, but I see his best foot forward for America. He's doing things like Venezuela. They wanted that dictator out of there for so long, and he snatched him out of there in the middle of the night, literally in the middle of the night. I think he bombed them people unexpectedly. They got enough intel. They start moving stuff around, trying to prepare. He knew that this was the time to strike. I think he's calculated. He's always have done that time and time again. Maybe I'm wrong, and maybe I'm just too far into it and just watching it up close.
I think that's what it is. I think you're
but
too far
I
into
listen
it.
to what's
but
going
this
on.
is what I would say, though. This is what I would say about the Strait real quick.
Okay, straight.
If Trump does not take over the Strait, I'm just being keeping 100. Y'all stay 4 weeks. Before it was supposed to be a one-night operation. It was supposed to be like Venezuela. I've heard him say the war is over with. The war is not over with until America controls the Strait now. Now the Strait is the liability. And what I got to say is he has lifted, our biggest rival is Russia and China, right?
Yeah.
He has lifted sanctions on Russia. Russia can now sell oil. Everybody's going to be buying Russia oil. Wasn't we just in a proxy war with Ukraine, giving Ukraine everything to beat Russia? And then we just literally lifted the sanctions that was on Russia. Now Russia is going to have plenty of money to do whatever they want. Do you not see how this has caused us more? It's going to be even more now. Now Russia, if the quicker he closes the Strait, then he can start, owning the oil, getting Russia oil probably. But until then, Russia going to keep getting richer. Iran is letting China ships go through the Strait as much as they want. So our biggest rivals are not being impacted. It's just America. America has to control the Strait. You say 4 weeks, I'm going to give them 4 weeks. We're going to see. I'll call back in 4 weeks.
It's amazing.
And we'll see what's going on with the Strait.
Right. It's amazing how we put so strong restrictions on. We didn't hold Biden to this. We didn't hold Trump. We didn't hold Obama.
Biden didn't mess up the Strait.
No.
Yeah, that was Obama. Yeah, Biden didn't mess up the Strait.
I'm going to show a video about the Strait right now. The significance of the Straits of Hormuz. Okay.
Everybody knew that. That was a strategic.
Yeah,
everybody always knew if you mess with Iran, they're gonna stop the Strait. Right. Everybody knew that.
Well, okay.
Everybody knew that.
Larry, I'm gonna show the Strait right now. I'm gonna show a video clip, and I want you to watch it. Okay, so you can't watch it by being on live with me. So watch it. And
I'm watching it.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna watch it. Okay, take a look with it. I'm gonna play it right now. Okay. All right. Bye.
All right.
Bye. I'm gonna play it right now. Check this out.
If Iran blocks the Strait of Hormuz, what impact will it have on the entire world, and which country will be affected the most? First, let's understand what the Strait of Hormuz actually is. It is a small area of just 33 kilometers located between Iran, Oman, and the UAE. It is a narrow sea passage through which almost 20% of the world's oil supply flows, nearly 17 million barrels every day. This oil comes from 8 countries located in the Persian Gulf, including Iran, Iraq, Kuwait, Bahrain, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, and the UAE for the United Arab Emirates. Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, and Qatar, 90% of their oil exports pass through this narrow route to reach the rest of the world. If Iran blocks the Strait of Hormuz, following countries will suffer the most damage. First is India, because it imports 85% of its oil, and 60% of that comes from Middle Eastern countries like Iraq, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, and the UAE. Fuel prices in India would skyrocket market. And as a result, everything related to oil and all industries would face severe disruption. Industries could shut down, there would be job losses, and the economy would be severely affected. The second most affected country would be China. China is the world's largest oil importer, bringing in 10 million barrels of oil every day. 40% of China's oil imports pass through this Strait of Hormuz. Although China has built oil pipelines with Russia and Central Asia, they don't even fulfill 20% of its energy needs. So, if the Strait of Hormuz is blocked, China's economy could suffer a massive blow. And if China's economy is shaken, its effects will be felt all over the world. The third most affected country would be Japan, as it imports 90% of its oil and 75% of that passes through the Strait of Hormuz. The fourth most affected country would be Saudi Arabia. 80 to 90% of Saudi Arabia's oil goes to the rest of the world through Strait of Hormuz, while only 10% goes to Europe via its Red Sea coastline. So if this choke point is blocked, Saudi Arabia's economy will be heavily impacted. Imagine that a country suddenly loses 80 to 90% of its revenue. What would happen to it? Something similar could happen to Saudi Arabia. There's also a high chance that Saudi Arabia might send in its military to reopen the route, and that could make the situation even worse. Fifth is Pakistan, which gets about 90% of its oil through the Strait of Hormuz. This oil meets around 27% of the country's energy needs. So if the route is blocked, prices in Pakistan could rise sharply. But there's an interesting twist. Since Pakistan shares a border with Iran, and several government reports suggest that 35% of Pakistan's diesel comes unofficially from Iran. So if the strait is blocked, Pakistan might turn to Iran for oil, either quietly or through an official deal. Next in line is the UAE, because as nearly as 72% of its oil exports rely on this Strait of Hormuz. The country does have a backup option, the Habshan-Fujairah pipeline, which allows it to bypass the strait and export up to 60% of its oil. But for a major economy like the UAE, losing the remaining 40% would still be a serious blow. Next comes the European countries like France, Germany and Italy, which on average get 10% of their oil through the Strait of Hormuz. A blockade here would hit them hard as well. Globally, experts warn that oil prices could soar past $150 a barrel, causing widespread inflation and possibly triggering a major global recession. So this small 33-kilometer area holds enough power to shake the entire world.
Okay, that was a good one. Comments on that stuff there about the strait there. I think we got better understanding of it, guys. Who am I? I'm For Real with Mike. That was prompted to do that by previous callers of Jake and Larry. Jake and Larry pretty much started. I gotta say the Save America Act. Dems are evil. They don't pass the Save America. They're right there is dealing with the strait there. I got an idea of globally of how to take a look at that picture right there. That is real, guys. That is real images going on. I think stuff like
If
this.
Iran blocks this,
We're in 2026. I'm sorry, 2020. Now you can see graphics like this, guys. Wow, I wish I had geography like this, more detail to see exactly what's going on in the world. Guys, we're more engaged than ever with what's going on in across the world. I'm really excited now. I got 223 people in here. Is that for real? They dropped to 181. Oh my gosh, the YouTube guys have cracked open the bots for me. I guess we have engagement going on here. Leave a comment, hit the like button, guys. That right there is the strait that's being shown there. I'm going to play it again because sometimes we need it. Churl, what's going on, Churl Schultz? I see you, Churl. Churl, it's good to see you. It says it's a no boots on the ground war. I see there. Wait a minute. I got to look up the law of the land here. It says here, my party said to agree with open borders so I could be replaced. So I voted for it. Well, that's what seems like it's going. They want to open borders to be replaced. It's going to, these jobs won't be here anymore. This is what, guys, the way kids are scoring academically on basic reading and writing skills, trust me, those skills are still needed. Those jobs are still needed that illegal immigrants are doing here. Let's see, I got some more stuff going in here. Let's see, under the war powers of revolution of 1973, the president must notify Congress within 48 hours of introducing the U.S. armed forces into hostilities or, I said, situations where intimate involvement in hostilities. Hey guys, what's going on here? Who am I? I am For Real with Mike. I hope you hit the subscribe button. I really do hope you hit the subscribe button and like and follow me.